Hello, everybody. We're back.
Yo, what is up?
It's episode 2, and we have my dad, Brittney, the hosts, and we have a guest today known as Paul Miano.
What up, guys?
My boyfriend of 6 years now, and he's very in with the fam. We love him. But the main reason we have him on today is because in the last episode, there was a bit of a feud between the both of them, and Paul did not have a mic. He did not get the opportunity to stand up for himself and just say, Brittney, what's your problem? So if you have anything to say.
He also was in the room for the last podcast.
But he had no mic.
Everything.
I had no mic.
If you have anything to say, just to clean off that slate right there, you can do it now.
Well, here's the thing. I have been thinking about this for the last week.
Are you being serious?
No, swear to God.
Swear to God.
Swear to God. And what I wanted to say is I'm cool with it. Listen, I don't want any problems. I'm a nice guy. If you want to make fun of me.
He's not taking anything personal.
Oh, no.
I don't take things personal, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Not who I am.
We're quoting the book, The Four Agreements.
Yeah,
everyone needs to watch it. I mean, read it.
Well, listen, I never read that book. I would be pissed if I was you, Paul. Man, I would be so mad.
Stick up for yourself,
I can't. You know,
she was swinging and jabbing, and wham, right to your nose.
She did.
And
She
you
definitely
had
hit
your
me.
hands tied.
He's very non-confrontational. He
I'm the
does
same
not
way.
like confrontation.
Yeah.
You are the same way.
I
think
absolutely am.
For the most part, all of us are.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't really
Yeah.
love to if I have a problem with someone, I don't even talk about it. I just never speak to them ever again.
Yeah.
I'm not like, listen, you really upset me. I just literally unfollow them and everything and don't speak to them ever again.
But I feel like that's
toxic, yeah.
Yeah, but that's not the case with someone that you're extremely close to.
Gotta be closer to that mic.
It's
Can
okay,
you not
girl.
hear me?
Yeah, get close to the mic.
Get close to the mic.
I don't
girl.
want to
And
be
don't
like
bite.
Well, honey,
my neck hurts. I don't feel like
we
sitting
want,
out
Oh
like this.
we
my God, we're
want
about
the
a minute in.
world to hear you speak your truth. So you need to
Okay.
get up in the mic's business and
Yeah.
speak your truth.
Well, I'd like to announce that Brian, his phone just buzzed on the counter. So I don't want to hear anything from any of you sitting
You know,
here.
I would like to confess that I did just knee the table. So I honestly...
Is it confessions hour right now?
Okay, wait, I actually have something. So I did a few questions. I came up with them on my own for everyone that has to do with Paul. They have no idea what the questions are.
I'm scared.
So you know what? We're gonna confess right now because one of the
Wow.
questions can be qualified as a confession.
Wow.
So my first question for all of you is, well, the two of you, is what were your first impressions of meeting Paul? Actually, hold on.
I think we talked about this
Hold
last
on.
episode. Didn't we?
I wanna
No.
take a step back and ask you a different question. We're gonna go back to that. So, Dad, before we hear the first impression, first time meeting, blah blah blah, I want to know the story of you hearing of this boy sitting here right now.
Okay. I should have went in the garage and pumped up the muscles a little bit. Okay. This is how it went down, everyone. Very serious business here. So I come home one day. I come home from work.
I was 15 to paint the picture.
Yeah, 15 years old. I'm minding my business. And my wife's kind of acting a little strange. And I could just see it immediately. I'm like, what's good? She's over there.
My mom's in the corner like this.
I go, where's Brooke? Now, let me just get back to this. You have to understand, between Brooke and Brianna, our oldest, how many years is it?
6, right?
So we're talking about 6 years. So first daughter, going out, dating, whatever. Okay, great.
Whatever.
Now, a lot of years went by, and my brain kind of got changed a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So I
You
said,
matured.
yeah, I matured. Did I mature, or maybe I went backwards? I don't know what happened. But I go, where is Brooke? She goes, she went with her friend. I go, what friend? In his car, he picked her up. I go, who? Her friend Paul. Get her home now. Tell her to come home now.
This is
You're not getting
exactly
nervous,
how
are
it
you,
went,
Paul?
by
No,
the way.
no, I'm good.
We were there.
What?
Yeah, oh yeah, she was probably sitting on my lap, as she always
No,
was.
I literally remember I was sitting on that couch. To the left, you were laying down the other one with your head facing the door. And this is what happened.
This is
Absolutely.
I was there.
the story.
So
He's not lying.
My wife-
Oh, I'm so sorry, everyone.
my wife,
It's okay, honey.
who I love so much, says to me, "Do you want her to lie to you and do this behind your back?"
That's exactly what she said to me.
As I'm like, like kind of losing it a little bit. So I come to my senses and I said, okay, I get it. I get what you're saying. I still have the way I feel. I didn't know Paul. I never met him.
Yeah.
I said, what is she?
If
what
you
is
could
he
just
driving?
be
in?"
quiet over there in the
I
corner.
have the
Yeah, do
hiccups
me a
and I
favor. This is
can't.
my time to
I
shine.
literally can't help it. My hiccups
Seriously,
are so loud.
girl. I forgot to put the timer on, guys. I'm new to this. Continue, Dad. Just
Okay.
side thoughts.
So Brookie comes back home. I call her Brookie.
Yes.
I don't call her Brookie Cookie. I
No,
call her Brookie Girl.
Yeah.
Okay, so Brookie comes. It wasn't Brookie then. It was Brooke. It was Brooke. Get back here. So she comes back and comes in the house, and by the time I get this coming into my brain, and I got her to come back home, I think I kind of came to my senses. I calmed down a little bit, and I don't know if we talked about it. Did we
You
talk
didn't-
about it?
I don't even know if I knew that all of that went on. I think Mom was just
I
like,
don't
okay,
think
come
you
home
did.
now. And then
Yeah.
she told me after the fact, and she's like, I told him, like, if this was me growing up, I'd be doing it behind his back. So,
Really?
yeah, that's what she's.
Nice to know.
Well, she's being honest.
I know.
And so I said, I mean, I would never do that, but
I know.
I also had her approval, so whatever. But I need to tell you guys what happened once I found out. So,
Wait, backtrack. If
Go
this
ahead.
was now, you would have known the I would have been texting you word for word. What was going
exactly
on.
what was going on. You
Yeah.
probably didn't even have a phone to
Yeah.
text
No,
me
she
on.
had a phone. Trust me.
She was like 10.
I actually
She
got a
was
phone when I
10.
was
She
8.
had a phone. Yeah.
Okay, so
crazy.
I got a phone in kindergarten to go on the bus. Meanwhile, I went on the bus with Brandon, my brother.
I don't remember when I got a phone.
You
Definitely not
just-
kindergarten.
Yeah, no, I really got the special treatment. Anyway, so this is my side of the story. So I heard about this. My mom told me that he was upset, and I was like, actually, it didn't. When this whole thing went down, it wasn't you saying, all right, fine, she can hang out with him. You were not. You
No, I
didn't
don't think
settle
so,
on
no.
that.
I
It was
didn't-
like, no, she will not drive in the car with him. I don't know him, this and that, which, like, understandable, whatever.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he said, my mom said, I'm not going to be driving. I was hanging out with him, like, at night. He was 17. He was able to drive. So she's like, what am I supposed to do? Come pick you up every single time you want to see him every night? So she said to me, he had a loud car at the time. Just
Yeah,
drive.
that really added to it.
Just drive up to the house really slow.
Very quiet.
Very quietly.
I remember that.
So he doesn't know you're in the car with him. My mom was like
Wow.
me and my mom against my dad.
Great.
So he's harmless. It turned it
know.
out
I would
to be
put my
fine.
car-
She's
This
I
is
would-
the
harmless.
beginning of my story.
Yes.
I would put my
so-
car in neutral and just let it roll up into the
Wait,
front of
shut
your
up, you're
house.
lying.
So we would drive so slow, and then I'd get home. It would all be fine, whatever. That was only like a week of that going on, and then Mom was like, "All right, come on." Then you met him. and all
Yes,
that.
I met Paul. I saw he was very respectful,
Mm-hmm.
very good guy. And I also had the cousins across
Yes.
town
Yes.
that vouched for him
Mm-hmm.
and said, no, he's a nice guy. He's a good kid.
Shout out.
So, shout out to the cousins.
Yeah, for
Shout out
those
to
of
the
you who
cousins.
don't know, Paul and I met through my cousin, which is we're related because our dads are brothers.
Yes.
But so I was gonna ask all of you your first impressions of Paul, but I want to know, our guests. We need to hear more from you. We're
Okay.
really stealing the time here. What were your first impressions of just being in a huge family and like what it's like dating into a gigantic family? Your first impression of all of that.
First impression of that, I mean, it was definitely overwhelming at first. There's a lot of you guys. A little intimidating at first, for sure. I remember one time I walked in, like the first time I came to your house, I saw Brian when he was chilling on the couch. I said, "What up?" No issues there. And then, but Brandon was a little bit more
Smooth sailing
standoff.
there.
Yeah, Brandon was a little bit more standoffish. You kind of have to like earn his respect.
For the first like 4 months.
Yeah,
He wouldn't
Brandon
even
wouldn't
look
look
at
at
him.
me, speak to me.
We'd be in the same room. What would he do? You, Brandon would be in the same
Yeah, he
room. What
wouldn't
would
look
you
at
do?
me, speak to me.
He
I
would
wasn't
pretend-
there.
Yeah.
You know,
Fully.
very, very hardcore family here.
I
Yeah.
just really don't get it because absolutely not one soul was like this with Marcus.
I think
Which
is
is my
was
boyfriend, by the
Brooke
way.
almost
Uh,
like she broke
Like,
it
just
in more.
no, like, you were like, oh, I
It's-
don't care, but your
it's
only
called-
rule was don't go in the car with him because he did drive without a license before he had it.
He had a permit.
Yeah. And, my dad didn't like that, but I did, with my mother's approval over there,
She's really
do that
Wow.
helping us out here.
for years, actually. So, yeah.
Go ahead. What were you
I
gonna
don't
say?
have, I was gonna say
No, you were
Yeah,
gonna
you were in the
say.
middle of talking.
Okay, with me, I don't know. It was just a whole different energy for just me. Like, not even this wasn't. It wasn't this way for Brianna. Like, it was just me. But I guess it's because I'm special. But anyway, Paul was saying how the first time he met Brian, it was so chill, and
Oh, so
Brian was
chill.
just like, "Hey, what's up?" Like, no big deal. Brandon completely. Brittney, you want to explain how
I
you
think
So-
that was the hardest
well,
one.
Brandon
No,
and Brittany had
Brandon.
like a similar tactic, I guess you would call it. Brittany wouldn't really look at me or say anything to me either, but it wasn't in like a like what are you doing here kind of vibe.
I was
know?
just 10 years old and
Yeah,
scared
she was
of you.
young
She
and she
was-
was like didn't want any part of it.
she
And
didn't want to talk to boys,
Brooke would say, "Hey, Brittany, like say hi to Paul," and she just like
and then run
and
away.
run away. But we've came a long way in these past
Yeah, you guys are
6
best friends
years.
now.
Listen, we've gone on vacation. We've
Uh-huh.
gone, on 3-day weekends.
Hell
We've
yeah.
gone to weddings and
We've done it
traveled and, hung out, did movie nights.
Mhm.
And it's all good. It's good stuff. Listen, I look at it like this. You just have to be a good person and respectful.
all. Mm-hmm.
And that's it. And just be a good person and don't make me or Brandon or Brian go, what did he say? What did he do? And you're good. You
Which
know what I mean?
honestly, I don't think Paul
No,
really has
no,
ever done that.
Never.
What is your first impression of my dad?
I don't know. I just
You don't
remember like
remember?
Tristan, their cousin, just being like, "Can I curse?"
Yeah.
Just being like, "Don't fuck anything up. Like, just you're gonna get your ass kicked. Just just be respectful." And I was like, "Okay, like, whatever." And
Meanwhile, my dad would never.
No. Well, I wouldn't say I would never, but I never got a reason. I'm
Yeah.
not saying.
You
Now
wouldn't
it's
do it to a
different.
17-year-old boy. You
yeah,
know
but
what
he
I
had
mean?
Brandon
No.
and Brian be like, "Yo."
Yeah, I sick the pit bulls on them.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, I'm just listen. I never had that feeling. Listen, it's all good. It's good stuff. It really is.
Yes.
Good
I
stuff.
Picked a
This
good
is
one.
like my other family. Love these guys and
Yeah.
girls. So
And girlies.
it's great.
So now you guys, what are your first impressions of Paul?
I don't really, have any.
You were too young.
I don't remember. No, I remember. You were telling Mom about him, and you showed me a picture. And I was
I
like,
remember this. We were in the kitchen.
I don't know what,
What
was
was that
going through my
face?
mind.
Did you guys see that?
No, I just
No.
don't know what I was like. I was just like, oh, okay. I wasn't like.
You
Oh.
weren't interested. You were
No.
uninterested, and that was it.
Also, every
Thanks.
picture you showed me, he was like all over a girl. So I was like, I
Whoa,
don't
whoa,
really
whoa,
No,
whoa, whoa,
I wouldn't
whoa.
show my mom
No,
that.
but you were showing me.
Whatever. I don't
Or
know.
like
Not,
he was
That
like
may
with
be
the girl in the
that
picture.
may be another episode.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
save that.
He was
for
like
another
with the
day.
girl in the picture, and I was like, nice.
he
like,
simply
I
took a
don't
picture
know.
with a girl. She's like, he's all over her. Meanwhile,
Wow.
simple stuff going on here.
But like, why post that on Instagram?
Because he was
What?
a single lad.
Is this a,
But it not
is this
that I
like a
wasn't-
low key roast right now? Like
yeah.
I'm feeling.
Apparently, Brittany.
I wasn't like they were. It was vice. It was.
They
The
were your
opposite.
friends.
Yeah.
Wait
Oh,
a
they
minute.
wanted
Didn't-
you.
Yes.
Wait, but
okay,
wait,
the
they
ladies
were
wanted
me.
him.
Can I pipe in?
Yeah, yeah.
Go
Didn't
ahead.
he win like class flirt?
Yes,
in,
he
in high
did.
school?
Yep.
So
Yes,
maybe
he did.
Him.
Brittany's onto something.
Oh.
You know what?
I know things.
Well,
don't
it worked,
you
I
worry.
guess. Class flirt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was actually in the high school that Paul went to, and I was trying to find a picture of
Just
you
today,
on the wall,
just before.
literally an hour ago, and I saw all of your friends, but not you.
Yeah, I
so
should have been.
What?
Because
why
like
weren't you on there?
people who win like a county award for like any sports, low key, I got robbed out of that, so I should be on the wall. But
What do you
I'm-
mean?
like when you go like
Oh.
all county,
I was gonna say you're a county champ.
I'm a county champ, 100%.
Super
No
sport,
joke.
super
But,
sports star guy.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent.
mm-hmm.
Thank you. But
Paul could pick
yeah,
up
I
anything and
didn't
be
make
good
it
at
to
it.
the I didn't make it to the wall.
You know what?
Yeah,
They're
I was
missing
really,
out.
I was like really confused. I was like, where is he?
But
'Cause
he
I don't
does
see
have
him.
that county champs ring
Listen,
that he could
too
flaunt.
bad for them.
That one.
That's what I say.
Yep.
Because listen, I understand what you mean. Sometimes there's dads that are more into it than others, and whose dad is the coach,
Mhm.
whose dad is the pitching coach, whose
Yeah.
dad is the, and you could sometimes get lost in the shuffle. But meanwhile, you're like, there's a guy pitching, like, wait a minute, I'm better than that guy. There's a guy batting fourth. I could hit better than this guy. And there's a guy, oh, you steal the bases. Why? So he could be the guy that stole the bases. Meanwhile, I run faster than that guy.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand. But Paul was an excellent athlete. We used to go to his
Thank you.
baseball games, and
I went
awesome.
to every game. I missed a Selena Gomez concert.
Wow.
I was supposed to go
That's
to a
big.
Selena Gomez concert, and he had they made it to, what is
Counties.
it? Counties. And I was like, oh, I'm not going to miss it. So I went. They won. Thank God I was there. But it was so fun. I was with
Oh, it was
all
a
our
lot of
friends.
fun.
And the crowd, when I was at bat, the crowd was chanting Brooke Mooney.
Oh, yeah.
Which was awesome.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
yeah.
was another town, like a rival town of
Mhm.
the one that
Mhm.
we're from, and they were screaming my name, and I was like, oh,
The other
okay,
town?
to try to like
Yes.
distract
To
him.
Everybody, like,
Like when he got up to bat, they were screaming like Brooke Mooney's
Or, like-
hot, like all this stuff, and I was
Oh,
like,
I would get so
I didn't even
no.
well,
If I was Paul,
But listen,
I would
so
I would punch someone in the face.
someone that was on our cheer team is from that town, and she's like, Brooke, just so you know, my town is gonna scream your name at the game when Paul
Ooh,
goes up to
nice.
bat. So he was expecting it, and
Yeah.
he knew, which
it was
was
funny, though.
which is good. Yeah, you didn't care. It didn't
No, because
bother
it was like
you.
such a serious game, and like a little bit of that,
Oh my God, it
added
was
a little
so
character to it.
fun.
That was fun. That was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
I
Miss those
remember
days.
I was in the audience going, they're chanting. Telling my wife.
You were
"They're
there?
chanting."
Yes,
Yeah, I
you
was there.
were. My mom.
Yeah.
You were there too.
Yeah, I remember you guys
We
pulled
were
up
all
in the
That's
Mustang.
representing.
so
you kidding?
fun.
Yeah.
You know what? My mom missed the Selena
I
Gomez
wasn't
concert
there.
also.
I wish I
Shout
missed it
out.
because it wasn't even that good.
Brittney and
At all.
Molly and Brianna, right? Ended up
Yeah.
going to the Selena Gomez concert without
I'm
us.
really upset right
You
now.
know what? It's all right, Brittany. At least you still have Selena. But
It wasn't good though.
listen, don't hate on my girl like that.
No, I
Selena,
love her, but
it's
like
okay.
not
You're
this
good.
concert.
Brittany's just a little rough.
Yeah.
But that school is gonna be very upset that they don't have your picture up there when you're famous
Yeah.
one day.
Yep.
Hey, you know what? All the
Period.
kids out there that happens to, it makes you push harder in life to say, now, maybe I got overlooked in high school, junior high, whatever the case may be, but you go out there in life and you go for yours and you say, it wasn't given to me, now I'm going to take it. And I don't mean that in a
Yes.
bad way, like take, like steal, whatever,
No.
but I'm going to take what's mine. And that's
Yeah.
it. And you
Fair
go for it.
fact.
game in
Use
a
that
fair
And
rule.
that's
way.
facts right there.
Fun
Facts,
fact:
Dad.
someone that went to our town's high school was a serial killer, and he had a picture
Whoa.
up, and they took it down because he murdered people. He took girls back to his house and murdered them.
Yeah, it's a
Isn't that
famous,
Oh,
that's a
horrible.
famous story.
Let's
yeah,
not
horrible.
say the name.
Yeah, no, I'm not. But
What?
so I was like, thank God his picture's not up there because he does not deserve
Yeah, like
that.
we
yeah,
could-
like he doesn't need to be up on the
we
thing.
could
himself.
literally walk to his house. That's how close he is. But he's in prison for the rest of his life. He did a lot of terrible things. And, you
Ugh.
know, it's crazy because my brother, who I'm in the car with all the time, we're partners. That's Stuntman. Uncle Timmy
Mhm.
also.
Shout out Neutral Drop.
Yeah,
Shout out.
there you go. Listen, there's the cup. I'm not going to explain
He
this
was
right
like,
now.
"Where's
But
my
anyway,
neutral drop cup? I need it."
I need my
yeah, I need
Neutral
my
Drop
Neutral
mug.
Drop cup. Straight from work. I got the the work clothes on
Got
and
the work
everything.
gear on.
But yeah, the guy who was a serial killer, he was bullied, and
well, that
you know
sucks.
his mother said that she used to look out the window. He used to look out the window. She would look out the window, and he would be on the lawn looking down the block at the kids playing basketball, and they didn't include him.
That's sad.
It's no excuse for being a
Don't
a
feel
serial
bad
killer,
for
but-
him because he killed people.
Okay.
No, it's horrible.
It do-
No, it's
Yeah.
horrible. And this is going back when that bully stuff wasn't really,
It wasn't
addressed
spoken
and it wasn't
about.
spoken about. And the,
You just feel so alone. like
the
you're-
kid went, so don't bully your friends. They might become serial
They
killers.
may come and kill you.
They'll come back
Jesus.
and kill you.
Me and Paul always, whenever we're watching a movie or show, whatever, and it could be like not even a bad situation. We just see one kid picking on another kid. We get so angry when we watch
I
those
hate that.
scenes, like so mad. Fun facts about our guest here. He was friends with pretty much everybody that he saw in the high school that he went to, any school that he went to, he would always make it a point to talk to the people who were maybe looking a little lonely and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he was like one of those like really cool guys, popular cool guy that went to all the parties. So for him to do that is cool
No,
because
that's very cool.
you
Because
know?
picture being the kid that's maybe sitting by themselves and not feeling good about themselves and whatever, maybe stuck in their shell or maybe in a rut or whatever. And Paul comes up and he's the kid that,
he's just like,
it's
hey, what's
Paul.
up?
Paul's high-fiving everybody. We're going to
Mhm.
the game later. We're going to the party, whatever. And he comes up and says, yo, what's up? And sits down and does it for real. Not
Mhm.
like, hey, look at me, I'm going to go talk to this kid. Ha ha. No,
Yeah.
that's not what it was about. Because I don't even know the situation, but I just know how Paul is, that he would go up
Exactly.
and make the kid feel comfortable.
Yeah.
And
I
that
would-
kid's going to go home feeling a little
better
better.
about
that was
himself.
That's what
always
it's
the
about.
goal. Like I always would say, like, put myself in their shoes and be like, if I was eating lunch alone, I would love for somebody to come up to me and just like make me feel more welcome. So that's what I would do. And,
Dude,
and
don't
like,
make me freaking cry over here, man.
and
But
even
no.
like people getting bullied in the hallway. Sometimes I remember this. It was like in 8th grade, whatever. Some kid was just like picking on somebody, and and the kid that was getting picked on had a little issues, and I just went up to the other guy. I'm like, yo, you have to stop. This is like ridiculous. Get away from him. Whatever.
Good.
You know.
That's awesome.
I'm just a- I'm a
I
hall
wish
monitor.
you guys could just see Brooke's face. I wasn't laughing at the situation. She was like this.
I love
Yeah.
it. Continue. Sorry.
But I was like a hall monitor. You know. I was out there for the boys. I was looking
Paul
out.
can
That's cool.
talk to anyone.
Oh, yes.
He can talk to a wall. And
Mhm.
it's funny because you know what? A lot of people say, like, let's just say our family members, not close, like extended family. They'll be like, yeah, Paul's kind of shy. I'm like, what? I guess he's just a little bit more reserved in like a big setting because we have a gigantic family. So our immediate family's huge, so forget it when we go to an extended family situation. He's just like a little more like, he's not the one in the middle of the crowd going crazy, but if we're in like a small group with friends, he's nuts. You guys see him in the vlogs. He's jumping around, dancing
That's
all
the
the
And
time.
he's a great dancer too.
Thank you.
He's got the legs for it. But he will talk to anyone, and I think it's amazing because, I don't know, I could talk to anyone, but not at the level that he's at.
No, I agree. Brookie can talk, but yes, I see. You're more fearless.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
And you're inquisitive. You want to talk to people. You want to find things out. You
Yeah, I
wanna-
like human connection.
it's
I
all
like
good-
to learn
yeah,
more about
it's-
people and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Literally, no matter where we are, me and Brooke will be just like looking in a store. I'll be like, we haven't seen Paul in like 10 minutes. And we'll look over and he'll be like talking to the owner, being like, so how does this place do in
Uh-huh.
this spot? Like,
yeah, what is your
every
monthly intake? Like,
Are
what
you
do
No,
looking
liter-
to
no, that's
carry
literally-
corrupted closet in the store? Let me
No,
know.
Yeah,
literally
all
the
the
other day
time.
we were in Rockville Center, was it? Or Garden
No,
City?
Garden City.
I don't know where we were.
Mhm.
But
Oh,
yeah. And me and Brooke are like looking around, whatever, and we hear the girl go, "Oh my god, yeah,
I know you.
I know you," and we're like, "Who just said?" We were like, "Who was that?"
Yeah,
and we
what?
look over, and I'm like, "Why did that girl say she knows you?" And he was like, "Oh, I was just asking them if they want to sell corrupted in the store." I was like, "Okay."
Hell yeah, I got
He's
that
not
from,
afraid.
No, I got that from
He
your
does that
dad.
everywhere.
Mhm.
Shout out to Brian. I got that from you. Just going up to people, asking them, you know, you want to carry my stuff, this and that. Just being fearless and
Absolutely.
just
And
making
people,
it happen.
people respect it because a lot of people aren't like that.
Mhm.
Also, what's the worst? Like,
That
like,
can happen.
that can happen.
literally
Nothing.
all they're gonna say is, "Oh, I'm sorry, we can't
Yeah.
right now."
Yeah. All you
It's not like-
listen.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Every
Gotta shoot
no
your shot.
in business, every no that you get, you're one no closer to a yes.
Love that.
And that's it. you
For
know?
those of you who
Absolutely.
don't know, Paul is the owner of Corrupted Closet. You could check out the Instagram.
Good stuff.
I'm actually
folks.
wearing a
Thank
hat
Check out. Oh
from
yeah.
Paul right now.
Check out the
Sweatshirt.
website. He makes. You want to say a little bit about your business?
I
King?
just take used clothing and repurpose it, give it new life with all different twists and turns and accessories.
He's so creative.
It's been going good. It's been 3. Oh my God, it's been
Almost
Oh
4
my
years.
God, next
4
month.
years next month.
That's
crazy.
insane.
March
Where's
4
the time
years.
go?
March 14th.
The day before
March
my
That's
14th.
birthday.
crazy.
No, March 15th. Yeah, yeah.
No, oh yeah, no.
Yours birthday's the 14th, right?
Yeah.
The
Pi
15th
day.
is when it started.
Yeah, but go shop Corrupted
Pi day.
Closet because he works so hard. But
Thank you.
I wanted to say really quickly that Paul is a new business owner for almost 4 years coming up. And my dad Paul really takes a lot of knowledge from my dad.
Absolutely.
And I think it's just a really cool connection you guys have
Yeah.
going on.
No,
Whenever
it's good.
Paul's down,
We
he-
always talk business. Listen, I've been there, okay? I've been in the beginning of a business where sometimes you think, am I crazy? You know, people say, oh, you should go to school, and then you make the choice that you're going to go for your dream or what you want to do, and it's hard. I've been there where I've sat in my bed and for a lot of years. It didn't come quick, you know? And you're sitting there going, am I nuts for what I'm doing? And then you go, like, I really didn't have many people. I did have one friend, a really good friend of mine that I did talk to, and he thought I was crazy. Like, oh my God, very successful guy. He'd be like, oh my God, please stop asking me all these questions. It was insane. But I used to go to my books and I would read self-help books, and I would look at those because sometimes you don't have someone to talk to. And I would be like, all right, I'm not crazy. Because, listen, everyone started from nothing. Yeah, some people do get help from family or whatever, but Paul started his business from nothing. It was an idea. You conceive it, you believe it, and you achieve it. Those are the
Love
words
that.
I live by, and I try to put that to everyone. The girls, anyone that I'm talking to, anyone that I deal with, and you know.
The phone.
Dad with
God,
Brian's
phone
about
hating
to
me.
slap
but I
my
killed him,
dad.
I shut the volume on
Across-
that too.
Dad, you're
You
lying.
did that last time too.
You're He's
I don't know why-
imagining things.
What?
How did it ring?
I conceived it, believed it, and I achieved
Sure,
it.
yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
that's a business
You
phone
wanted
call.
that business call to come
I
through.
wanted that to come in.
Brian
I
literally
channeled
lifted up
it.
his hand like he's gonna
No.
backhand
Yeah,
you.
he could beat me up. But look, I've had help from people talking to me, and you know, but it's,
Dad's gonna get the
my-
backhand.
could you get that phone for
God.
me, please, so I
You
can
know
shut
what?
it down?
Mom, we need
I
your
don't know if you
help.
guys can hear the phone ringing.
We need
right now,
backup,
but-
Mom.
Yeah, listen, we talk a lot. We talk business.
Guys, this is all
insane.
being left in because your girl
Yeah.
is not editing this out.
Didn't we have the?
Why are we on the phone? Oh, now he's unlocking it and seeing what's going on.
What's more important than this, King?
I'm gonna shut it off. Hold on.
This
I'm
is
just gonna go on.
just-
I'm gonna go
This
on my
is just
website.
the reality of it, and I'm
Plug
just
it.
not gonna even cut it out.
No, you leave it in. Okay.
Should we do a
Oh,
little?
I hit restart instead
Let's
of.
hear your. He's
Shut it off.
like an old man with an iPhone. Let's
I?
hear what you have to say.
Sorry,
we-
everyone. Go ahead.
Cut me off again and see what happens. I hate being cut off. Anyway, should we do a little therapy sesh because I love one.
Sure. What do you need? What do you need right now from us?
Where do you need me?
The
Where
other
do you
night,
need me?
Where do you need me?
I'm a Pisces and have Cancer in me, so I am very emotional. I literally could stare at this ring light for too long and start crying, and be like, "This is just such a good creation. I can't believe this."
Okay.
But what I was saying was the other night, not last night. This was like also like 2 weeks ago. I don't know why the other night is coming into play.
Everything is the other night. It's fine.
Yeah. And I was like, I have had my channel for 3 years already, and I feel like it's just growing so slowly, and I was just so frustrated with myself, and I was like, what am I doing wrong? Like, I just feel like I'm not doing enough.
So frustrating.
And it's just like,
And like I see the people. I'm in the same boat, but I see people. And listen, I'm not saying I don't want other people to be successful. I think there's room for everybody, and everyone should be able to grow and at their own pace and everything.
I know
and
exactly what you're about to say. and I
our
feel the same
time
way.
will come, but it's just so frustrating when you see people that have the same amount of followers as you or subscribers as you, and they're growing so much, and you're like, wait, we had this amount of subscribers at the same time, and now all of a sudden you have 10,000 more subscribers than me. What's going on? Okay, guys,
Our
camera
camera
died.
just died.
Camera died out on us. I have a topic that I
Wait,
wanna
no,
bring
we
up.
did not stop. We didn't finish our.
All right, go ahead.
So I don't know what I was saying.
Oh,
but
you're
we didn't
talking
finish
about
it.
growth on social media, slow right now, things in that.
But
Yeah.
it's not just right now. It's been for like the past 2
Year.
years,
But
and
I
I'm like,
I
I'm
feel
over
you.
it.
I feel you too.
Yeah.
Things have been a little slow. You know what though? I think as soon as like the pandemic started to get not as crazy as it was, people were like, well, people
Life
started.
is starting again.
Yeah, exactly. And like people were stuck inside and they're on their phones and watching YouTube and TikTok, and everything just like was growing exponentially. But things are slowing down because the world is getting back to normal.
Yeah, people are having to actually live again,
Yeah.
not be stuck in their house.
And also,
My dad's
like-
like, I can't relate. I have 180,000.
No,
No,
sorry.
no, no.
I'm kidding.
but I like I'm like, if I knew that I would have this many followers one day, I would be like, oh, that's like that's not real. Like that's not.
Oh
right.
yeah, like I'm
But-
so appreciative of what I have. Obviously.
Absolutely.
Same, but it's just like so frustrating.
Yeah, but we'll
Like-
get there. I think our time will come.
I could chime in on this.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. I look at it like this. You guys have great interaction.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No,
You
we
guys
do.
get great views. You guys have solid fan base. You guys are the best out there. You really are. They come home sometimes like, oh, you're not gonna. And I'm gonna give a little backstory of what
Brittney.
you guys might not,
Yeah.
you guys might not hear
I'm
about.
like dying right now. Sorry. Okay, continue.
Are you done?
Are you
but
done
anyway,
having your little
What'll
attack over
happen
there?
is they'll come home. They'll be excited. You're not gonna believe we got recognized. We saw that some girls came up to us. It was so cute.
Mhm.
We took some selfies with them, and their mom was there, and their whatever, and they love it. You know,
Yeah, I love that.
It just makes, and I know for myself too, but for them, it makes it worth what they're doing. I mean,
Absolutely.
it's, you know, you do you get into it for the money? Not really. Where's the money? You know, it's in the beginning. You're struggling so hard in the beginning, and you know, I remember saying, "Oh man, if I could just have 1,000 subscribers or 2,000," and next thing you know, I remember when my channel started to grow, somebody reached out to me that has a big channel, and he was like, "You guys are doing great," you know, blah blah blah, and I think we had like 19,000 subscribers, and he goes, "Do you know that Madison Square Garden, when it's packed, has
Oh my
19,000 seats?" And I sat there, I went, "Oh wow, I have 19,000.
Mhm.
I have Madison Square
Think
Garden
about how
following
many
me."
people that is.
You know, so you have what, 3 or 4 Madison
60,
Square
yeah.
Garden? 3. You have 3 or 4. So, you know, sometimes you get frustrated when it's not, the numbers aren't going like this, but it doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
And we'll get into that in the future, because I know a lot of you guys might want to get into, you know, social, you know,
Yeah,
doing
social
a
media and
channel
stuff.
or whatever you might want to do. It's a slow grind, but what happens is every once in a while you get a burst,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll get like a hot like 2 months. You're like, whoa, I gained 12,000 subscribers in the last couple of months, and you know, we're not looking at it like, because of course, you know, in my mind, I'm like, wow, I don't have 10 million subscribers. Not that I'm bragging or whatever, but you get nuts with yourself like that. But you need to be satisfied. And then what happens also is you could look at these other YouTubers that are very big, and you'll see them and say, all right, now let me go to this guy's about. Okay, this guy's got 850,000 subscribers. Tremendous.
Yeah.
And I go, okay, let me see when he started. And you'll look, and the guy started in 2006
Yeah.
or 2013.
Mhm.
You know, it's a rare thing when someone just explodes and gets
Yeah, it
a
is,
million and
for
a
sure,
half
especially on
subscribers in a
YouTube.
year. So I always say this, and you know, I have these little tidbits that I learned over the years, and time goes by.
Yeah.
Okay, because listen, I said it on the last podcast. This was supposed to be going down a year ago.
Yeah.
We would have had 50, 60 episodes, but it's better
know.
late than never.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, and 5 years is going to come, and we'll have 250 podcasts, episodes on the podcast, and we're not going to stop grinding. But sometimes the timing isn't. The timing's never perfect. It's
Yeah.
never right.
No,
You're never going to
it
get in
never will be.
at the perfect time. So my advice is just do it.
Just do it.
And it's a grind. It's not
Nike.
easy. And if
Just
it does
do it.
come easy for you, I'm not going to say you're lucky. Things are going your way.
Yeah.
And you're doing something right.
Yeah.
And if it's not growing fast, you got to tweak it all the time. You always test and tune constantly. So that's just my little shoot on it. But we'll get into discussing YouTube and all that stuff and social media in the future.
But like
But-
even now, I can't even picture myself having like 100,000 subscribers. Like I'm like, oh, that's never gonna happen ever.
Well, that's not a good mindset to have at
No.
all.
You
But
definitely will have.
I
that
just
in
like
time.
I used to be like, oh, I will like August 2020. I was like, oh, I'm gonna hit 100,000.
2020, I was like 100,000 next month. Like,
It
but it's
was-
all right.
Everybody was
It's,
on their
our
phones.
time will
It's
come.
different
but-
now.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
That was good. That your time will come.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But it's funny that you said that about MSG, because I've been inside of MSG with, I must have had 20,000 subscribers at the time. And I looked up, I was sitting in there waiting for the concert to start, and I was sitting in there, type it in, how many people can fit in MSG. And it said like 19,400, something like that. And I was looking around in a fully packed, what is it, arena?
Stadium, arena.
Whatever it
Yeah.
is.
I just said arena.
Arena.
And it's an uranium. An uranium.
And I could not believe my eyes. The whole entire concert, that's what I was thinking about. I was like, oh my God, this many people are subscribed to my channel. This many people watch me. It was so mind-blowing to see the amount right in front of you. Because it doesn't feel like that much at all.
No. But the first time, I don't know if it was both of us or just me, but the first time I got recognized and a girl came up to me and asked for a picture, I literally remember her face and everything, and I remember what I was wearing.
Cool. Oh my God.
And
It's
she
a
was
special
like,
moment.
oh my
Yeah,
God,
it is.
like,
It's big.
are you on YouTube? I was like, yeah, we were together.
I don't remember.
We were at a Jonas Brothers concert.
That picture just came up on
Wait,
my
no
thing.
way.
It might still be there.
With her? With the
this
girl?
girl.
That's so cool.
Oh my God,
That's
that's
very
so crazy
weird.
that you just said that. But I do remember. Well, I did just see a picture of her as well. But
Yeah, so I remember that like it was yesterday.
yeah, I do remember that. I don't remember.
But
if
we
that
were
was the
in
first time or not.
Barclays.
Yeah,
It was the first time for me 1000%. I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
But like I
Paul
also started
gets
YouTube
noticed.
after you.
Very
I
cool.
Yeah,
remember-
I will sometimes get Snapchats from Paul being like, "Oh my God, this girl watches you." I'm like, "That's so cute that she went up to you."
I remember one
Oh
time.
my God, I'm sorry.
The first time I got recognized from like doing Corrupted and being on their channels and whatnot, I was at the mall, and I was walking to my car with two of my friends, and somebody out of a car was like, "Hey, Corrupted Closet, I see you," and that like totally I had a huge smile on my face. That just like meant so much to me that people were realizing who I
It's,
was
like, the
after
coolest
like
thing
doing
ever.
such hard work and whatnot, and it's like pays off. Where
it
people
feels
are-
like everything comes full circle.
yeah, that was like a super special moment. I will never forget that. It was two girls. They were like, "Oh, Corrupted Closet, we
Mhm.
see you." So
Girls
that was
notice him
cool.
all the time. Like all the time. It's so funny. Baby Ronnie got noticed before.
That's the best.
He's gotten noticed that I know of 2 times.
I feel like more than that. Like,
well, that I like can remember right now.
yeah.
The first time we were in Roosevelt Field at the mall. We were in a store. He starts running out of the store. Me and Paul go chasing after him. He's running. These 2 young girls look at him and their mouths drop and they start freaking out. Then me and Paul come running to get him and then they're like, "Oh my God." And they just like couldn't even believe their eyes. And then I don't think they said hi. I think they just walked away because we were all a little frazzled in that moment.
Honestly, I do not remember that.
Really? You
Yeah,
don't?
I wish I
It's
did.
I remember we were
so
running out of
funny
Bath and Body Works.
because my friends will like go out to like a club or something,
Mm-hmm.
and like my friend Teo told me that 5 people went up to him and was like, "Are you best friends
Mhm.
with Brittney Mooney?" And he was like, "Yeah, she's like my sister."
It happens all the time.
And then one time my boyfriend went out. This is, like, he literally only went out once in his life, but when he did, a girl went up to him and was like, "Are you dating Brittany Mooney?" He was like, "Yeah."
People do that to Richie all
But
the time.
like it's crazy because like my friends like aren't used to that, and like it's not that I feel bad. I'm just like it's probably like weird. Like
no, they probably love it.
if
Yeah, they definitely
if
love
I wasn't like in the spotlight, I guess I would be like, that's like I like wouldn't know what to say. Like I would just be like, "Yeah, I'm dating Brittany Mooney," and then I would just like walk away.
When you're
But,
out, you're
yeah.
drinking a little. It's probably
Yeah,
not.
but I was just like, I like feel bad, but I was like, that's what you signed up for, being my friend.
Yeah.
No, they don't think, "Oh, I'm gonna be friends with
No,
them
I know.
forever."
No,
Gonna
I
get
know, but
noticed.
like I'm just like I always feel bad.
No,
Mhm.
don't, because they definitely.
That's
are-
such a
are
cool
hyped.
thing
If
to
that was me, I
experience.
would
It
be
is
like,
cool.
I would roll with it. I would be like, "Yeah, we want to take a picture of me. Like, I'll send it to her right
Like,
now. What up?"
My friend Teo was at Applebee's the other night. If you guys don't know Teo, well, I'm sure you all know him. He's always in my videos when he's home from school. But he was at Applebee's the other night, and these girls went up to him and like asked for his autograph, and I was like, "This is like
That was the best
dying
thing ever.
laughing." But
Oh,
I
I
was
saw a
like,
video of that.
The
Yeah.
best
That is
thing.
I
great.
literally have a video saved on my phone because it was so funny. But I texted him after. I was like, "I know you don't care, but like I just feel." I was like, "I'm sorry if like."
Oh my God, that's
Like,
not
I
something
don't-
to be sorry
I don't
about.
know why it like it like makes me scared for no reason. Like I'm like I'm sorry if like you just wanted like
Yeah.
chill. Like
Peace,
I
yeah.
I don't know why. I'm
No,
just, like,
it's not like they're
It's
walking
cool,
outside
man.
and paparazzi are bothering
No,
them every
yeah,
time they leave
but,
their
like,
house. Like
I
it's
just,
once in a
like-
while.
There's helicopters over their houses.
But also like the people it happens to, I know for a fact they don't care. It's
Yeah,
just like
it's
me
not
in
that
my
serious.
mind being like, "Oh my god."
One of our friends from cheer, we were out. She was out at a bar, and it was when I was doing the cheer vlogs. I don't know if you guys know, but I was on Me and Brittney did cheer. We were on a level 5 team, highest thing, whatever. You can watch the
Level
vlog.
6 now,
So
girl.
cool. They went to Worlds.
A
They-
lot of times.
it was
So
fun.
I vlogged my last season in cheer, and I vlogged my whole team, but there were specific girls that would take the camera and be like, hey, whatever, always be in it. My friend Larissa, shout out Larissa, she's friends with Brittney also.
We love you.
She's like, I have gotten noticed like 3 times out, just being like, I've seen you in Brooke's vlogs. I'm like, it blows my mind. It's like,
No, it makes no sense.
I do not look at myself like that. Like, Paul will always be like, do you think those girls like know who you are? I'm like, I don't know. Like, that's not something that I assume. It's not even on my mind.
I'm the same
It's
way
so
as you,
weird.
but also I feel like we're both like this, but like we are very aware when we're out because we're both just like.
Well, yeah, I'm just like paranoid. So.
And I'm always just like looking all around, just being like, oh my God, am I gonna get killed right now? But like
Mhm.
sometimes
Me
like
too.
I'll like look around and be like, that girl's been staring at me for like extra long. I'm like,
Yeah.
I
I'm
have a
like,
good
if
one.
she's like nervous to come up to me, like I, like you can just tell when like they know you.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like
And-
hesitant to come up.
Yeah.
And like scared. I'm like,
But you
like,
can't
I'm not
be
gonna bite
like,
you. No, but
"Hi,
I wouldn't go up to them and be like,
you-
I
you
know
know
you
me?"
watch me.
Yeah, no, you
no, I
can't.
would never do that. But I'm just like, I wish they weren't scared of me because I'm
Mhm.
like, I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, no, I'm not taking a picture with you right
Yeah,
now.
but that's
Like,
so
if you
intimidating.
see them out,
yeah, no,
go
100%.
over and say what's up to them.
Definitely
Yeah,
always say
always.
hello to
Absolutely.
any of us because we all love
Yeah.
it.
I was-
People notice Graham too. Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna tell you a funny one. I'm at like this race event and everything, so I'm there, and a couple of people recognize me, said hello. Oh, watch your channel, cool stuff. So this girl comes up. The girl's like, I don't know, 21, 22. She's like, I know you. I'm like, what? She goes, I watch your daughter Brooke's YouTube channel. I see you all the time. You're hilarious. I'm like, oh, thanks.
That's
whatever.
so funny.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
so
cool.
crazy to like, the whole thing just blows my mind because you only think that happens to like Jennifer Lopez and like these big famous people, but it happens on such a small scale.
You don't realize that when you make a video and put it on there and you're getting thousands of views, there's thousands of people that
Yeah.
are seeing it, and it's almost
It's numbers. Just looking
It just
at
makes
it,
no
it doesn't.
sense.
Just think about like how many.
You
Heads
can't
that is,
correlate it.
you know?
It's a
Like,
weird thing.
I'll look at my TikTok sometimes and I'm like, this only has 10,000 views, and then I'm like,
That's
like
so
imagine
many
10,000
people.
people in a room. I'm
Oh my
like,
God,
why
yeah.
am I like, oh my God, am I only on this
Yeah.
one?
well, if you
Like-
want to put yourself back on track, this is for anyone with a channel that is doing okay. Start another channel and post a video, and you're gonna look at it and
Yeah.
go,
Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah.
oh wait, that was my view. That one view that it just got
Good
was
idea.
me.
Yeah,
I like
that's so
that.
That will
true.
put you. That will make you. Not that you guys
It'll
don't
put you in
respect your channel. It'll
perspective.
put it into perspective. Like
Mhm.
you take it for granted that you put a video up and boom, next thing you know the comments. And I love it.
Mhm. Yeah.
we
all
have a
do.
great fan base. Everybody, they're all nuts. We do crazy stuff with cars, and these people, the stuff they put in the comments. Me and my brother, we're like partners in the channel, we look at it and we will laugh so hard. Like and even I look at the comments on the girls' channels. You guys put out some really nice
the
stuff and
best.
good
I can't wait
stuff.
to look at the comments on these videos.
Oh yeah, I'm
Same.
excited.
But
it's yeah,
quickly, sorry to cut you off,
no
Dad.
problem.
Let's make this comment section a petition for Paul to actually pursue his YouTube channel that has just
Wow.
2,000 subscribers sitting
Yeah.
there waiting for him
Yeah.
because he is so good on camera. People love him, but he just doesn't.
I
You
know.
know, he has other things to worry about. But
I
I
know.
think
I'm lazy.
you
Dude,
should
I got,
really.
Flat out,
I
I'm
got
a
a
lazy
great,
guy.
I got a great idea for your
Wait,
channel.
Please,
can I cut you
please,
off
go
really,
ahead,
really
Cal.
quick?
Absolutely.
Even this channel for the podcast has 500 subscribers.
What? Last time I
Yeah.
looked
Damn.
at 200.
Oh no, 500 I think right now.
Guys, you're the best.
So like, yeah, that
Thank
looks
you.
like, oh my God, it only has 500, but imagine
no,
500
that's
people in a room.
Like
crazy.
500 people.
imagine
packed
Like,
going
in
to
here
a
right now.
house
Even-
party and being like 500 people are gonna show up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like put that
That's
because I
a
know a lot
lot
of
of
you were
people.
young and like maybe not my dad's subscribers, but when you're getting ready to go to a party and someone's like, oh yeah, like there's gonna be 70 people there, you're like, what? That's so many
Yeah,
people, and
yeah.
it
like-
is so many people.
Like a celebrity wedding would have 500,
Yeah.
600 people there.
Yeah.
So that's huge.
And
Yeah.
also, we haven't even posted a video yet. Like,
yeah,
we're recording this. Like,
yeah. The
we haven't even posted our
Instagram
first podcast yet.
has 1,500 followers. Dad, what is your
That's
idea for
crazy.
Paul?
I have an idea that could kind of make it where he doesn't have an excuse to say he's too busy. Vlog your business, vlog
Yeah.
your life, vlog
Yeah.
your daily thing. People are
That's what I
interested.
tell him, Dad.
You're a young guy. You're out there doing something that, some people don't have the guts to do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big undertaking. It takes guts to not get a paycheck and to go out there and make your own paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes when you're doing it, you almost feel like everyone does it, but everyone really doesn't. And I kind of hung out with a lot of friends that I think pretty much all of my friends had their own businesses, and like when we get together, we don't talk sports and all that stuff.
Yeah.
We're talking business, and how'd you structure your lease, and how was your third quarter, and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Like,
and
I love to talk about that kind of stuff.
and
Me
not only
too.
that, but you got to think you're doing something cool. It's fashion.
Yeah.
It's clothes. You're not like collecting coins where kids would look at. You're doing what
Also,
everybody loves. Go
On
ahead.
YouTube, you can post one video that blows up, and it can change your business forever.
Wait.
Absolutely. Wait, I want to
Oh, go ahead. Go
spit
ahead.
something out.
Go ahead.
I think what I'm gonna do is do unedited vlogs.
Yes.
So
Perfect.
just
That
record
was-
my
I
day,
love
and
watching unedited
I
vlogs.
don't have Final Cut Pro. I'm not gonna get into that. I have other stuff to worry about. So I think I'll just do unedited vlogs. Just throw up my life and see what's
1,000%.
going on.
Although Paul is like a wizard with technology, and my YouTube channel literally wouldn't be a thing without him because he's helped me so much with the electronic side of it. But I have a question.
Yeah.
What is it like running a successful business at the age of 23 years old, all on your own, with no help?
It's very stressful. Everything's up to me, which I love. I love being my own boss and whatnot. Sometimes it's nice to have somebody like kind of, tell you what to do a little bit when when you're not performing 100%. So that's why I have Brian over here. He always helps me if I'm feeling down or whatnot. He'll kick me back into gear. But it's hard. It's hard. It's a lot of fun. And I wouldn't trade it for the world. This is my passion. This is who I am. So it's great. It's a lot of fun, but it's definitely stressful.
I also think it's like good stress too.
It
and
is.
Yeah,
also,
all good things.
like me and you are always the first ones to be like, Paul, you have to post more. But like
You have to do
we,
this.
but we're never like, I don't know why you did that. Like we always
No,
like try to
so-
give him like helpful
Advice.
comment. Yeah.
Just on the social media aspect.
No, yeah.
And
we
even-
don't have anything to do with the clothes. It's
No.
all him. No.
He does ask for our advice.
Yeah.
And it's really cool watching it like up close and personal, just to see
also
everything
seeing
that
it
he's
come
accomplished.
from nothing to literally having a pop-up going down a whole block.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
and not
that
even
was,
being able
you
That
guys
was
have to watch
insane.
that video on YouTube
and
on the
not
Corrupted
even
Closet
being
channel.
able to like move through the to look through the clothes. Like that was actually
We
the most
literally
insane thing I've
wait.
ever
I'm
seen.
sorry. Is it on the Paul Miano channel?
It's on Paul Miano, yeah.
Check that video out of the pop-up shop. But we literally had Brandon timing the
That was
groups
crazy.
of people because there was such a long line. It was literally down the entire block. We had to have Brandon bring in a group of, what was it? Let's just say 5 people, and they could shop for only 7 minutes.
yeah.
Then they would have to check out next group. And it was just that for the whole entire
was
day.
like
And also,
least-
go.
There was like, I think my checkout at the end was like 152 orders with like 200. There had to be at least like 280,
it
300
was
people
so
there.
amazing.
And
was
the entire day,
wild.
the line was
The whole
like,
day.
down
I didn't
the block.
stop. I was
Yeah.
checking
All of
people
your
out all
Paul
day
wouldn't
long.
even take one bite of food. I was
No.
like, I think it's time to eat.
I
Yeah.
felt
he was like, no, I'm
crazy.
He was
not.
like turning white.
Yeah.
I felt crazy. I was getting like lightheaded and all that stuff. But it was
Y-
pure
yeah,
adrenaline.
It was
though. Like,
amazing.
Yeah.
it really was.
It
like,
was
the
so
best
cool
experience of
because
my
it was
life.
just like that one moment that you needed. It was your first pop-up shop, no?
Yeah.
So it was that moment that you needed to just prove to everyone that like you can do this, and you proved that and then some. So it was so cool
Absolutely.
to
No,
watch.
it was actually
It was
insane.
amazing. All of his pop-up shops are awesome, and you guys should come because usually Brittney and I are always there hanging
Not
out.
Usually, it's every single pop.
Every single pop-up,
like,
pretty much.
we don't miss them.
Every single pop-up, we're there, and we meet all of our, not all, but most
Yeah.
subscribers and
Yeah, come hang
people
out.
that like to shop with Paul. It's so fun.
One girl came from Arizona, right?
It's crazy. People
Yes.
come from
Flew
out of
from
state.
There's
Arizona.
people that
Crazy.
come from all over.
To
It's
shop
so
Paul
cool.
stuff and see us, and
Uh,
I was like, oh my god, I need to take a
No,
picture of
that-
you, and I
that
still
means
have it on
the
my
world.
phone.
Yeah.
And let's not forget, shout out to you guys because you guys are the reason why he's who he is,
Yeah.
and these two are who they are.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about you guys.
Yeah.
Without you guys,
We'd
this
be
doesn't
nothing,
exist.
yeah.
And it's as simple as that. And they know that. They respect that. I'm just
Mhm.
saying it 'cause I want to
Absolutely.
say it, but
Just so
they
you guys know.
deep down really know it. They appreciate you guys. They really
Oh, yeah.
do.
So I think we appreciate you so much. I think that's all the time we have for today. Make sure you guys follow Corrupted Closet on Instagram, shop the website.
Pop up on the 27th of February. There'll be more details about that
Ooh.
on
Brooke will
Instagram.
also be there. I
So
just put that
come
in
say hi,
favors.
come hang
Oh,
out,
no,
and
yeah.
take some pictures with the girls.
Yeah, you can follow Paul Miano on Instagram, YouTube, whatever you want. It'll all be in the description. And you can follow It's a Mooney Thing on Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're working on Spotify as of right now. I don't
Guys,
know,
it's
but
been
Apple
so hard.
Podcast, you can listen to us on there. You guys could shout out your channels.
I don't know.
She
Just
does-
follow me.
Just Brittney Mooney, and then Neutral Drop over here.
Neutral Drop. Check us out. We're nuts.
And,
I know it's a lot of girls watching right now. Tell your
I'm
boyfriends.
sure.
They're going to laugh.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
gonna love it, I
Your
promise.
You're
followers
going to
are
see
gonna
them
watch.
screaming, "What's it got? Stop that." You'll see what I mean. Go.
All right, and you can subscribe to me. Love you guys.
Love you.
All right.
Peace
Love you guys. Thank
out.
you.
Later.